Hi everyone, so I'm just about to do an unbagging unboxing of my Warhammer 40,000 Conquest magazines, issues 19 to 22. So yeah, I'm going to do it on my table, under my lamp like I normally do, so I'll see you in a minute. Hi everyone, it's Big Friendly Wargamer again here. I know I haven't done any painting this week on my Death Guard. There are reasons, you'll see why, because I've been away for the weekend. But what I will do is this. Now, these are issues 18, 19, 20 and 21 of the Conquest magazine, I think. Could be 19 to 22, I can't remember. What I'm going to do is, I haven't opened them yet, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to open them right now. And you're going to see what I get. Now I think I know what's in these more or less because they've done the rounds, everyone knows online, and the magazines are all creased up, but that's okay. So we'll get rid of that because you don't need to see where I live, and so that's alright. Okay, so it's 19, 20, 21, 22. Is like that, I think. Okay, so issue 19. Again, I'm going to open these up because they're mine. Why not? Sorry about the noise. This is an unboxing. You get noise, so we'll put that down there. I'll get to that later. So we get the usual models. This is, I believe, his name is Festus the Leech Lord. Comes with a 40mm base, probably that one. He's going to be Death Guard Terminator Lord, and we've got 3 Death Guard Terminators bases as well. So what I'll do is I'll give you, let's see if I can do this. So Festus, quite nice detail on his backpack and his cloak. Sorry if it's not focusing too well, it should be okay. This is only the second time I've ever done an unboxing of anything, and the first time I was in a hotel room, so you'll have to forgive me, I'm learning things. And then the Terminators, you've got more, there's some more Nurglings in there, so what I'm planning to do is all the Nurglings that come with my Death Guard stuff are going to be put onto bases as bases of Nurglings. I'm going to make extra units up from little extras that are in the boxes. So you've got a Nurgling there, you've got a Nurgling down there. So I figure 4 to a base would be enough because they're quite big models. They're not like really small stuff, not like the actual Snotling models. Yeah, so that's the models from issue 19. We've got the usual, describes what's in there. Lords of Contagion, which is Festus the Leech Lord. Felthius, sorry, change his name. Blight Lord Terminators, which are the Terminators in the set. How to build the Terminators and the Lich Lord. Obviously, nice instructions. I'm only going through these quickly because you won't need to see all of this. How to paint the Terminators and the Lord, and a little narrative mission called Teleport Strike, which gives you the stats for the models that come in the set, and then it gives you a little bit of a preview from what's in future episodes, and then you've got obviously what's on the back. So that's issue 19. I'm going to put these over here somewhere. You can tell I've really planned doing this. Right, issue 20. Now there's been a bit of a moan, people have moaned about this. This is the 3rd set of crates in the first 20 issues. I don't mind, because I don't mind getting terrain. And again, it's nothing that we haven't seen before from Conquest. This will make 1 full container, 3 drums and some ammo crates. I'll put them over there because we've seen them a few times. Issue 20, talking about Ultramarine successor chapters, how Space Marines show their honour badges. You have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold as per usual. The actual organisation, which is called the Codex Astartes, which is the tome which describes how Space Marine chapters should be organised. Gives you a list of the original 20 Space Marine legions and some of their successor chapters. How to build the armour container, which we've done twice already. How to paint the armour container, which again is a bit of overkill. We've done that already. They could have filled this with something different, but they didn't, so it's fine. A little mission which is just one hero versus another hero by the look of it. Oh no, there is other stuff involved. It's called Duel of Champions. How to set up your mission. Again, I find it a bit weird that they're already advertising what's in future issues, especially when they've got that on the back. That's kind of a wasted page, but it is what it is. That will go over there. So we've got issue 21, which has actually a little bit of something extra in there, which hadn't been advertised. A little bit annoyed that that issue is crumpled, but that's posties for you. Okay. So we've got the bases as usual, 3 bases. These are Space Marine Reavers. Again, I think 3 of these come in at an earlier issue, so these are just duplicate ones. So there's now 6 overall in the Conquest set. Lords of Silence, little simple sample chapter book, novel. It's for I assume, because Games Workshop do these in their orders from time to time. And there's a full book called The Lords of Silence. A little core rules manual thing, which you generally get in the 40k box sets, but you can get these from Games Workshop, no problem. And then issue 21, which issue 21 starts off talking about the Space Wolves, the Fangs attack, because Space Wolves Reavers are called Fangs apparently. Gives you a name, lets you name some of the Reavers. Showing off what Hellblaster is, the big plasma incinerator that they have. Talking about Worlds of the Imperium. The Imperium is not a nice place, but it's preferable to Earth at sometimes. Talking about Mortarion, who's the Primarch of the Death Guard. You don't get him in this set in any of these Conquest magazines unless they do it as a special thing. I don't know, but I will probably get him at some point. Just gives you a brief 2-page rundown on him. How to build your Reavers, which again were in a previous issue. How to paint your Reavers, which again was in a previous issue. I would have even gone, they could have done a different chapter. They've literally just cut and paste this, which is a little bit annoying, but they could have done a little chapter. They could have used this whole building your Space Marine Reavers as a way to show you how to make them Space Wolf, but anyway, because literally how to paint, they have copy and pasted 6 pages from an earlier issue, but oh well. Getting more in depth as to how to play games of 40k, which is great. The core rules, and then you go on to the more expanded rules. They have a little campaign thing going through the issues called Corvon 2, which is good. Setting up a narrative is great for 40k. Again, core rules. Another mission called Defend the Drop Site, which is cool. And then and another one called Counterattack. I like that they're putting new missions in these. This is one of the good things I like about Conquest. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be keeping these magazines. My nephew is, but I'm going to have to go through and photocopy some of these missions so I can playing at the club and stuff. Advertising Black Library, which is why there was the sample book in there, and then saying what's in the next couple of issues, which we know it's issue 22, so I've got it right here. Issue 23 is more terrain. Okay, right, so we're gonna put these lot over here and open up my rather creased issue 22. I'm not too fast, I'll flatten it out, it's not a problem. Now there's no models for this one. As you can see, we've got a medium base brush, which is fine. They're normally about £6. It's actually one of the better Games Workshop base brushes, because it's actually got a point on it rather than the fat head like almost all Games Workshop paints come with now. And I believe that's the first texture paint, which is Astrogranite, which is what I always use to base my 40k models. Right, so I will fog that down and give you a little hint as to what's coming up, but I'm not going to show that just yet. So issue 22 with its big crease. Again, more about the Codex Astartes. Codex Astartes is quite a big thing in 40k, so it's important that they get that down, which is fine. Talking about some of the other chapters, so you got Ultramarines, Salamanders, Iron Hands. More background on the Death Guard. Again, I'm not going to go too in depth. This is just going to be a brief unboxing. Talking about the Great Crusade, which is the time before the Marine Legions turned traitor. More info on the Worlds of the Imperium. How to paint bases, which is great, because you need, most people like their bases painted. So yeah, going through that's pretty cool. That I don't think they actually needed to show how to paint bases on every single miniature they've released in the collection, but there you go. Yeah. New mission, supply drop down. Again, another mission, awesome. I really wish that Games Workshop would put out missions like this in White Dwarfs and stuff, that you can look, talking about using extra terrain, talking about defending objectives, and another mission. So there's 2 missions per issue. It's awesome. Just giving you general how to follow Games Workshop, Warhammer community, Facebook, stuff like that. And on the back, next issue is the terrain, and then we're looking at part 1 of the Redemptor Dreadnought. So issue 24 is the first Redemptor Dreadnought spear, which I believe is across 2 issues. So it'll be issue 24, 25. So if you're subscribed, you'll get it all in one go. If you're not, then you'll have to do it bit by bit across 2 weeks. But great, my nephew will love that model, because I've got one. I've got the non-easy build one, I've got the other one. So all in all, not too bad. A little bit of a crease, but that's okay, I'll sort that out. Again, the fact that they're copy and pasting stuff, it's almost like they're just eager to fill the issue without putting like over the top effort into it, but that's okay. So yeah, this has been my unboxing of issues 19, 20, 21, 22 of Warhammer 40,000 Conquest. Gives me 4 new models to start painting for my Death Guard.